And that means it's time for Enter Sandman. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Virginia Tech Hokies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis with another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Let's take a step back and enjoy Enter Sandman. Will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. The give to the tailback. And they'll start the night with a rush and maybe get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. And don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Takes the easy one to the back. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. On the option. Fights off the defender. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a third and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in a good position here on third down.
These fans touching the figurative Hokie Stone, doing their part to help out on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Turning on the Jets. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Auburn!
What a great play call there on fourth down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that fourth down play for a touchdown.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. He'll keep it himself. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. Explosive run from the Hokie quarterback. He was almost off the never-never land the way Michael Vick used to do it.
You can't coach that, right? He's got it or he doesn't, and that guy's got some serious speed, the ability to outrun people and make it look like they're just in slow motion.
They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quarterback may change this route. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Fox. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
From the gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All kinds of room to the right. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. So here comes the Auburn offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. To the ground with the back. Oh, he was was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, he makes the catch. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. He's got him. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Tries to get it on the ground. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the 1st? That's huge.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. Toss to the outside. Fighting off the defender.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the 1st. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Auburn going to work with another 1st down. They go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
At the 37. Brings up 2nd down.
Entertaining 1st quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. They'll run the option. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. That's it, Clyde. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point he was able to come away with the pick.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Might be changing the route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. He's looking to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's going to take off. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
And this defense did exactly what they wanted to do. You force the passing situations. Now what do? Now you can drop back, play pass. And when the quarterback scrambles, now I just rally to the football. I tackle him on the ground, and I force the 4th down.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. And the Hokies have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Quarterback making checks. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wide receiver going in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. And it's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll try the run. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Tigers looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost where you're on the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Right on the money. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
The Hokies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, he'll throw it. He's got it. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Keeps looking downfield. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Unloads it left. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a fourth down.
You know what, Reese, it is a great play, and I think they were in nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you could see it pay dividends on that third down.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down.
Timeout, Virginia Tech.
The Hokies will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Running into the open space. There he goes. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Barmore. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Back to pass. The throw. Got a man, it's Turbin. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Buys a little time. He'll pull it down and run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got a man. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Trying the left side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. It's no good. He missed it. And with that miss, still down by a deuce and missing an opportunity to take the lead. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the 2nd half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. Bring it out to the 25. Sides have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They'll open this third quarter with a run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. This is a designed run. Got enough for the first. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got the back in the middle. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the running back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this 2nd half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Runs through a tackle. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
You know, you're in the red zone. You bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting a run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up?
Converts on 4th down. Still going. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you can tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll do it himself. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles and got him on the ground.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Extending the play. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture. After such a long drive, so many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
Snap in the shotgun. Pressure coming. Touchdown, Hokie. Fit it in the window for the score.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Notre Dame went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Irish always get everyone's best punch, but today they took that punch and delivered a knockout of their own. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Here's the handoff. Finding an escape route. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. Here's the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And 3rd and 1, we're bringing in all the beef, right? We're bringing more guys to the line of scrimmage, more guys near the ball, thinking run, run, run. How about this? They try to be coy, slip the pass in there. Defense says, no, no, no. They were ready for it. Get the big sack. Get the lost yards point.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on 4th down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the 2nd half to build on your 2-possession lead.
The inside handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir. No, Moss. Get it together.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The offense changing the play. He'll pull it down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I love fighting for extra yards, and I'm going to encourage every single one of my running backs, receivers, and tight ends to do it. Just not my quarterback. I really got to understand, listen, the play's over, get down on the ground, don't take too many of those big shots.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They want to throw it. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Quick strike through the air for the score. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41.
First and 10.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll try the outside to the left. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Speeding down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
The Hokies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
To the air on second down. That pass is incomplete. And the Hokies are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on 3rd down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge 3rd down conversion for this offense.
Hand off from the shotgun. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Here's an interception. Oh, and they need that turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, 1st down.
So here comes the Auburn offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Rides to the back. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the 1st down here. Like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got 1st down. Let's go fast.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Turbin. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. These fans touching the figurative hokey stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd down. Calls his own number. They stopped him cold in the backfield, and all he needed was inches on 3rd down.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers. And he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the 2nd play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
4th quarter, obviously trailing in a football game, you're going to need this dude, your quarterback, to make plays. And you got to call plays like this where it's a pass and he still takes off and gets the 1st down. It's his time. It's the 4th quarter. You're trailing. The ball's in his hands.
This offensive coordinator is going to have to be creative. Time is winding down, and the offense has to move quickly. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Turbin. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to go up top. Got his man. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Timeout called by the defense. 27 seconds to go.
Timeout, Virginia Tech.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Might be looking to run. Fires downfield. Touchdown Auburn. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And massive play by this offense. This is exactly what you needed. You got the score. Now you got to get the 2-point conversion. Time's not on your side. There is no wait till a later point. It's go time. What's your 2-point play in this spot to tie the game up late?
This crowd beside itself, trying to help that defense make a stand on the 2. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. And guys, as big as that touchdown was, they have to try to pay it off with a 2-point try to tie the game. He's got it. The 2 is good, and we have ourselves a tie game. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they've tied it up with clutch plays, the touchdown and the 2-point conversion in the final minute. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gets it to the back. Got room at the 35. The time is precious. He's out of bounds to stop the clock after gaining 11.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on 1st down. Lobs it off the back foot. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires left. It's caught. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. With the ball spotted outside the 35, the holder will kneel and give his kicker a shot from 53 yards out and a chance to win. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll throw it. Quick strike complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Yeah, and that's the hard thing about these QBs that can move and run all over the place and give you so many options is that didn't even look like much, but he chews up so much yardage and gets those little gains that just death by 1,000 cuts that continue to happen with this offense.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Got his man on the outside. Turning it on. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Great job by the quarterback to beat the blitz by getting rid of the football, and as a bonus, they get the 1st down.
Yeah, that's a good example of a quarterback knowing where his answers are. He sees the blitz coming, he finds his running back running out of the backfield, and they're able to make that defense pay.
Quarterback keeper. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Back open in the middle. The short pass will come up just a tad short of the goal line.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Looking for a touchdown to take the lead in overtime here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Tigers. They take the lead here in overtime. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Hokies! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
Got to be impressed with the level of execution here in the second drive of OT. One play, score a touchdown, and now it's decision time, David. You kick the extra point and keep this thing going, or do you go for two and try to win?
Yeah, and you're right. The response was amazing. I mean, you give up a touchdown, you have a tendency to get down on yourself. No. First play, great execution. Now, do I go for the win? Do I play this safe, or do I go try to take this moment right now and get the W?
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Making side adjustments here. They're going to open this drive with a pass. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Let's go!
Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go. They make the stop, but man, this senior took one right in the mustache as he fired the completion.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target, and getting the completion.
Fires into the end zone. It's complete. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT. This dude is just running amok for the Hokies, both through the air and on the ground.
He's just doing some serious damage. And whether it's running, whether it's throwing, this guy has been on point, making you think of some great names like Mike Vick back in the day that just electrified Virginia Tech fans.
They got the touchdown. Now in the second overtime, you have to go for two. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Hauls it in. They can't convert. And the lead remains at 6. And now they'll have to go on defense.
Virginia Tech, 35. Auburn, 29.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Off the play fake. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They got it first in overtime. Can they keep this possession going on 3rd and 6? From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man in the middle. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.